Hello, good afternoon, everybody. This is me, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe. My name is Amechi Eke, and you already know me by now, but if you are just hearing from me for the very first time, well, you're equally welcome. We are always happy to talk about what we know how to talk about, and that is talking about TBC and other necessary things, rather. So, there it goes. It is indeed a sunny and bright day here in Nigeria today, and things is just happening the way they should. We are at relatively in peace, so to say. But when we say that we are in peace or that we are at peace, how is that peace related to what is happening presently in South Africa? Looking at what is happening in South Africa today and around the world, in different parts of the world, is no reason why we should be happy. Ordinarily, we ought to be happy, but when we see whereby our fellow humans are being killed just like that, we see how fellow humans are being treated like nothing. Even animals don't deserve the treatment that we're being given to humans over there in South Africa and other areas. Even in locality here, people are just fighting, destroying properties, killing themselves, and all sort of rubbish, which ought not to be. God didn't create us for us to be fighting ourselves, killing ourselves just like that. And it makes me very sad. It makes me to feel bad seeing our fellow humans dying, little children. In fact, it doesn't worth it. For no reason, it doesn't worth it. Together, we can work things better than just deciding to start killing ourselves. It's not good. So let us do all we can to stop it, because it's not going to solve our problem. Rather, it will create enmity that will be long enough to be curtailed. So let us stop that. What is happening in South Africa is not giving anybody joy, and other parts of the world, it's not just the best thing that we should be talking about. So that is that. So this afternoon, I'll be talking about important thing that we ought to know in TBC community. And doing that, I'm going to use a very good scenario that all of us will want to relate with. And that is this way. First of all, I want to thank TBC admin, because the man is doing something great for the community and we need to appreciate it. So that is it. So look at this very scenario. Someone was given a gift. Okay? The person collected it and later on threw the gift back to the person that gave him or her the gift. So the person collected the gift back. The same person who rejected the gift now later went back now to collect it by force. If you are the giver of that very gift, what will you do? Will you freely give the gift back just the way you did at the same time, at the initial time? Of course not. So, even if you are going to release that gift back, I believe strongly that it's going to go with conditions, right? It's going to go with it's no longer going to be free as it was initially. And that is just the way it is. In fact, by coming now with force to receive what was given to you freely before, you are forcing the giver now to apply force also to protect what was his, even before he decided to give it back to you, give it to you. So, and that is exactly what we see happening in the TBC community. We got this very gift, very free to the core. But looking at how we are having rancors, wrangling, hey, this and that, what is happening or what is not happening, it's not giving us joy either. It's not making the community to move forward. But looking at the tactics that admin is applying to make things work now, we are beginning to see that after all, we get to get going in this very community and get things going in the right way so that you achieve what we are out to achieve in TBC community. And that is for us to get to 1 billion members around the globe. And that is already happening. So looking at the number now, I must say it's a big achievement. That 3.3 billion that TBC have been dangling on for years now. Okay, almost a year, or yes, can be even little above a 1 year or thereabout, that we've been trying to cross over from that 3.3, and now TBC is over 3.4 million and going. So it really shows that admin knows this inside out, and whenever we try to help people understand that admin knows this game inside out, some of us may be getting it wrong and saying that we are kind of trying to make admin not to listen to what we are saying. What are we saying? What we are saying is that we are collectively trying to see how we can work TBC to be what it's supposed to be. Admin has given us the opportunity to build TBC, and admin has come up with so many incentives, so many things that when we apply that strategy that admin came up with, things is we start moving, and it's already moving. So what are we expected to do? We are expected to do nothing but to follow along and do exactly what the admin is telling us to do. So we can only show that we appreciate what admin gave us by following through to the directions. Many people are clamoring that $25 payment per month for TBC is too much for them to do, and they are not going to do that. And even if they are going to do it, you go with different idea, different things. Instead of encouraging ourselves to get up and get going in this very community, others are getting wrong. Supposing that, like I started earlier on with, if we had go on with that very gift when it was initially given to us, the idea or the issue of actually this belongs to me, it is now our property, and this and that, how much did you spend to get your TBC? That is what people don't usually fail to realize. This is a gift, this is an opportunity. So now work collectively to have this thing protected, and now telling admin that you know it more than him. Is that the best way to go about it? One thing I keep on repeating, even though many may not actually believe in that, I said, looking at what Facebook went through, looking at what Mark Zuckerberg went through to have Facebook be what it is today, if he had listened to all the advice, all the struggles, all that he went through, and said, okay, let me now just do it that way because they complain are too much. Let me do it that way. I don't think Facebook will. Facebook may not even exist because some people actually advised him to sell it off. Because when they see a lot of money, hey, why you still sell this off and you can always start something else. But once you have a dream, your dream is your dream. Admin had this very dream, and it's already coming up with something that we see as big as this. But some of us are not getting it right. Let us stop discouraging people from doing the right thing. I strongly believe that if good number of us is even busy paying that $10 of a thing, $10, that yearly $10, what admin is even talking about now may not even be there in the first place. But admin has seen the future of what he's doing. He has shown us the preview of what he's doing. And if he fails, who are we going to blame? We are not going to blame ourselves. We blame that admin. That we don't even know where he comes from. He's kind people. Not knowing that we are the same people who actually allow the dream to flutter. So what is admin asking us to do? Admin is now giving us opportunity to collectively join hands together, pull up resources to build this thing up. And from what we're doing presently now, it's like admin is not even interested in having power. But we are now busy giving back the power to him. Say, hey, admin, we're giving you power. Use it on us anyhow you want it. That is just it. We are giving you power. Use it on us anyhow you want it. We are giving it to you. But admin is not that type. But if he ends up that way, admin will have no choice than to go ahead with that power that people are now vesting on him. Admin is beckoning on people. Come collectively, let us build this and be happy that we get this to where it's supposed to be. But now, look at the struggle, look at the difficulty, look at, I don't even know what he may be passing through now, because instead of relaxing that it's come up with something that is good for everyone, I believe that if admin is somewhere, yeah, Where he is now, he must be thinking, so what have I gotten myself into? But admin has really proven to be strong to his intentions. And most of the people who are not ready to support admin are actually those who have benefited more from TBC. If you go about talking about TBC the way it is stated, you become enemy. I can't keep count of how many different courses being laid on Mr. Abundance, as if Mr. Abundance is anything in TBC. I myself, some people are already abusing me. You look at him, Derek, even look at a woman, Madam Flourish. She come up with the idea of even helping people to pay up their admin fee for making little contribution. But they are looking at her and say, hey, madam, don't even go there. Don't even go there. How can I can't even afford to give you 25,000 naira and you have to pay my admin fee for that. No, it's even hard. That people are dying, people are doing this. Whenever we come up with something to help, that is where you usually have people complaining. Is it now better to just allow them to remain the way they are, impoverished without even just suffering and smiling, as one musician put it here in Nigeria sometimes ago? So people should realize that following up a dream is not always easy, especially for those who are just after what they can easily get. People don't want TBC to really mature, because all they want now is, hey, what is happening? Village church weekly, we are poor and we are going to die. If not, we will not live till tomorrow. You not live till tomorrow? What has kept you alive till date? Because of TBC? Let us always remember that God is the reason why we're living. And for helping ourselves, we should apply sense of reasoning. I know that what is being talked about here is not a childish project. It's a big project. Let us be open. Let us tell people the fact that yes, this thing requires money to be done. This thing requires not just money, but chunk of money for it to get to where it's going. And people say that unity is strength. Then where is that unity in TBC? Where is that unity that people are talking that it is strength? Collectively, we can push up this, but where is that unity? Is it the $25 that we can put into TBC per month, which is not even everybody that is may eventually pay it? This is the foundation, and the people are busy. Say, for how long is it going to be? Folks, let us get our thinking right. Let us know that we are not fraudsters, as some people are calling us. We are just fellow TBCians, just like you, everyone else. Who knows the admin? We agree that admin, that we even say that we don't have to know admin for security purposes and things like that. I don't know him or her. Likewise, every other one. So the question now is, whether you know admin or not, are you progressing in what you are doing? That vehicle that you are traveling with, who manufactured it? What's the name? The person that fixed the nut, that fixed the door, what are their names? One company represents their names. You don't have to know their names for you to get to where you're going. And that is what people don't want to know. So those who are busy clamoring that admin need to remove the $25 fee, then admin need to push this community up empty-handed, and we just be there, hey, admin is powerful, admin is that, admin is. Where is that getting us to? Friends, let us stand up and give TBC the needed lift it requires. Let us stop listening to those who are not following up with what TBC is all about. Let us read a blog. Let us try and see to it that we collectively join hands together to do the needful in the community. $25 a month is not going to kill us. The earlier we start paying it, the earlier we get to where we're going, and earlier things get up for TBC. So let us not allow this to slip away from our hands. We have opportunities such as this. Let us stop falling for scams. Let us stop sympathy striking, and let us collectively join hands together to make this thing work. I remain your friend, Amechi, and I always tell you the truth. I told one guy the other day, if you are abusing me, if you are cursing me that I did it, show me one thing that I have said which is not in line with what TBC blog says. Just give me one. I say no, you should not be saying that. You should be talking so that the admin will. Am I the admin? Was I there when you started TBC? Let's think right, friends. I remain yours, Amechi. Stay blessed. Thank you so much.